Hey guys, what's up? I know I didn't post last week. Last week was a crazy week, and I'm not gonna go into excuses because honestly, who cares about excuses? So I titled this video Crazy Christian Terms, as I'm sure you saw. I don't know if I'll ever do this again. I do know that there are other terms I could use, but I'm just using one in this video because I don't want it to be very long. I have quite a few non-Christian friends, and if I talked to them the way I talked to my Christian friends, they would not understand half of what I was saying because Christians have almost their own language. We definitely have our own lingo. So in this video, and if I do any other future Christian term videos, I will be explaining different terms we use that sound really weird. Today, we are talking about wrecked. We use that term a lot at my church, especially my youth group. Anytime God does something amazing or gives us a totally new perspective or a revelation, we always end up saying something like, God totally wrecked me tonight. And that sounds really bad, coming from a non-Christian's perspective. From what I've seen, that doesn't sound quite right. So I'm going to go into an explanation real quick about why we use the term wrecked, because I'm not even sure Christians know why we use something like that for that. And if you're new to the Christian world or you have a couple Christian friends, maybe this will help you understand some of their Christian lingo in case you're ever confused. So, I wrote a couple notes so that this video doesn't go too long, because we all know I like to go on rabbit holes and talk about lots of different crazy things. So, God wrecked me. That is usually the term this kind of sentence will say. Like if we're bawling at church and it's after service, we're like, God totally wrecked me tonight. That is how we use that term. I'm going to give you just a couple of definitions on what it can mean. Tore me up is another way we'll use that. It's just another way to put it, and it sounds just about as bad. But basically, God changed my perspective so much that my old perspective is wrecked. So you feel like your world is wrecked because you now have a new perspective on life. And it's a great new perspective, but you're so used to the old perspective, you're just like totally turned around and it's wrecked. Another way to define it is, it's like a wound that became infected and you have to cut it open again in order for it to heal correctly. Whenever you get a cut and let's say you don't have the proper cleaning tools or you don't have the proper ointment for it to heal correctly, you can get an infection, or you'll get an infection. And when that happens, when you finally get the right ointment and all the right cleaning tools, you will have to cut that wound open again, and that's really painful. But it's the only way for you to heal correctly and continue to be able to use like if your leg is cut, and the only way you can continue to use that leg is if you go get that wound cut open again and get rid of the infection and then heal again. And it's just like, also, if you have a broken leg and it healed crooked and then you have to go break it again in the same area or close to the same area if it healed crooked, because you can't really walk on a crooked leg. I mean, you can, but it's a lot better if you break it again, and then, at least I think that's how that works. Actually, don't quote me on that. I don't know if that's how that works. That's just a theory. Sounds familiar, but I honestly can't place where I heard that, so don't quote me on that. Anyway, I think you get the idea. In the Christian's perspective, the only cure to whatever you're going through, the best answer is God. Whether it is depression or whether it is suicidal thoughts or loneliness or addiction, you'll find that a lot of Christians have faced all of those things. Anyone who is a real Christian, I know there's a lot of fake Christians out there. I just gotta give it to you straight. There's a lot of fake Christians out there. They'll tell you that they believe in God, but they don't even know what the Bible is. So, yeah. Don't let them deceive you. Anyway, so we believe Jesus is the answer. So if you heal sort of halfway with whatever's going on in your life, but you don't heal all the way, and like if you finally, let's say you were dating someone. This is the best example off the top of my head. Let's say you were dating someone, you finally got over them, but you were still bitter about dating. You didn't heal all the way. And the only way God can fix that if he takes you back to that moment and you face every single little thing that happened and you forgive that person. And the only way you can do that is if you have God's grace. And at least in my opinion, that's the only way you can do it. If you can prove me wrong, well, that would be quite the story. So then you can heal correctly once you've forgiven that person and you've had God there. That is how it is like a broken bone or a wound that healed incorrectly and you have to cut it back open or whatever. Anyway, this video is getting long and that is all I wanted to really discuss. I hit all my points. Yay me! I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment below if you want me to do more videos like this. Also comment suggestions of what you might want me to post, like stories or other things about Christians or DIYs or I don't know, whatever. I do DIYs. So let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe because I like to have fun and I think everybody likes to have fun, so you should subscribe and watch me make a silly, watch me embarrass myself pretty much. I'm not embarrassed, I'm just, anyway, you know what I mean. Just subscribe. See you guys, love ya.